Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's Monday. Happy Monday, October 2nd, and it's 2:22 p.m. here in Chicago. So, salute to Junior the Truth. I was in his live this morning, and Junior, like 78 Sports TV, feels as though he cannot trust to bank on most boxers when it comes to fighting Canelo, because they feel that these boxers have demonstrated that they have too much respect for Canelo, or they admire him too much. So when they get in the ring with him, these guys don't believe, they don't trust that these guys will get in the ring and be their own man and try and beat Canelo down. So Junior suggested that, I make a video about it. And I do want to take a poll. And don't think just because it's my page, you can't say anything against Andrade. I want your honest opinion. Do you think Andrade will show too much respect if he were to ever fight Canelo? And do you think, like Benavidez? Do you think Morrell? Do you think Jamal? Do you think any of these guys would show too much respect if they got in the ring with Canelo? My opinion is that David Morrell, Demetrius Andrade, and honestly, that's it. I want so bad to say Jamal, that is, but I don't know. But Andrade and Morrell would not show too much respect to Canelo. They wouldn't. But a lot of people think that they would. And, Junior, he referenced the press conference when Andrade went to the post-fight press conference where Canelo got all kind of popular sound bites now, like horrible fighter, payday, you want payday, I know that. All of that came from the press conference with Andrade. And even where he says, oh, look, this guy, I can't stand Canelo. I think he's a bitch, but he does make me laugh. So, Junior feels as though Andrade showed too much respect. Junior was like, he should have got up in his ass the minute he got disrespectful. Like, he should have had Canelo, thinking about his next move as he sat at that table, because Andrade should have, been coming to fucking take his head off once he got disrespectful. I do see what Junior means, but Andrade, when Canelo was talking shit, Andrade did say, you little bitch, but it just kind of got overcrowded by the fact that Andrade had at that point let Canelo say too much, So I'm not going to sit here and act like Andrade gave an exactly even response. It wasn't even. He did say some things like, you little bitch, that's why you don't want to fight me. But it wasn't as heavy because nobody remembers it. So obviously, it wasn't as heavy as, Canelo saying, you are a very horrible fighter. And then, payday, you want payday, and oh, look this guy, because I think Andrade's father got really pissed off. And you know what, when that happened, Jermell Charlo decided to let everybody hear his take on it, and he dissed Andrade and his father. Jermell, you need to shut the fuck up after what you did on Saturday. You need to shut your ass up talking about somebody and their father. You need to worry about yourself, because you got the entire world dissing your ass. So you need to shut the fuck up. You lost an opportunity with Bud Crawford, because Bud Crawford, who been wanting to beat your ass for a long time, lost so much respect for you after Saturday that he's no longer interested. Let that sink in, Jermell. Bud Crawford, you disgusted him so much that he don't want to fight you no more. So you need to shut the fuck up. Because I remember Jermell was one of the first people to come and attack Andrade after that. But anyway, back to the point at hand. I do not think Andrade would give Canelo too much respect. First of all, I think Canelo's style is pretty tailor-made. Maybe not tailor-made exactly, but it's a good style for Andrade. Did you guys see how Canelo fought Jamel? He kind of needs you to stand there. If he's going to really hurt you, he kind of needs you to stand there, or he needs to be able to like really break you down. He needs to corner you and you not move from where you are in the corner. Like he needs a lot of your cooperation to stop you. Like that's what I saw when he fought Jamel. He couldn't even stop Jamel. And Jamel's power was a big fucking joke. It did not transfer to 168. Oh my God. That was, I think, you know what, honestly, I think that was one of the most shocking things to me on Saturday night. How Jamel's power just totally showed up like a pussycat. Like he went from a lion to a pussycat in terms of his power. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, Bud Crawford, when you said there are weight classes for a reason, you better consider going back to that ideology, because that's another thing. I don't want to see Bud Crawford at 168. I think that sounds absolutely fucking ridiculous. I do. I think it sounds absolutely fucking ridiculous. And it has nothing to do with whether or not he would beat Canelo. It's just ridiculous. What are we going to have everybody running to 168? What, Jared Anderson going to run to 168 now to try and get a fight with Canelo? You know, it's like ridiculous. Like, he's not even that good. Like, he couldn't stop Jamel. Look at all the best fighters on his resume. He looked very average against all of them, or he lost to them. Like, stop chasing this dude. But he's funny. He's so arrogant, and he really believes the hype about him. He just beat up a 154-pounder who hadn't fought in, a year and a half, or 16 months, you know, moved up 2 weight classes, couldn't stop him, and then had the nerve to say, nobody beats this Canelo. I'm telling you, he is funny. But it's most of his fan base that has him, you know, thinking like that. But again, back to Junior's question. Do you guys think that most of these guys at 168, and even Errol, we even brought Errol and Bud into it, everybody will give too much respect to Canelo, except for Benavidez, in Junior's opinion. Now, in my opinion, Benavidez will give him too much respect. And I'm not trying to say that just to be tit for tat. The reason why I feel that way is because in an interview, Benavidez was talking about how Canelo can do whatever he wants because, you know, he has already demonstrated himself. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's a fighter just like you are. What are you talking about? What does that even mean? That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Anybody who says Canelo can do whatever he wants, he's already demonstrated himself. As long as they're still collecting belts, collecting pay-per-view, active, then they're boxers just like you are. Like that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. So I don't trust Benavidez in the ring with Canelo, talking about he's done whatever. And have you guys noticed when Benavidez wanted Jamal Charlo, he called him all kind of PUSSYs and all kind of bitches, and he wouldn't let it go. When is the last time you heard Benavidez refer to Canelo that way? I'll wait. Oh my God, I have never used that term, I'll wait. That is my first time ever saying I'll wait. And I used it perfectly too. When is the last time you heard Benavidez call Canelo outside his name? I'll wait. But you've heard Andrade do it. Andrade has definitely done it. That old clip where he says, Canelo, you a bitch. I'm putting it out there. You know, you've heard it do. Even Jamal, where you at, Cinnamon? But I still don't know. Jamal, he's not quite where he needs to be, like, in terms of mentally or his personal life. So I'm not going to count him. But Andrade, in my opinion, would definitely get in the ring and beat the fuck out of Canelo. And 2 other boxers that I do not think, by any stretch of the imagination, would show too much respect are Errol and Bud, even though I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. But Errol and Bud would not show Canelo too much respect. And David Morrell, I do not think he would show Canelo too much respect. I don't. David Morrell got too much in his arsenal. Like, why the fuck would you? With a reach like that, and power like that, and movement like that, what, like, he'd have to be a little retarded, like borderline, kind of borderline retarded. But yeah, so that's my opinion. My opinion is that the two people who would give Canelo too much respect, actually David Benavidez and Jamal. But Jamal, he's not where he needs to be. That's the only thing. But I don't think any of those other dudes would give him too much respect. I really don't. And the good thing is, I was going to say, well, I said that about Jamel, and Jamel gave too much respect. But no, I actually said when Jamel was showing all of that respect that I actually agreed with 78 and Junior. And I had picked Canelo to beat Jamel too, because of many factors. But that was one of them, the respect factor. So tell me in the comment section, what boxers do you think would get in the ring and try to beat Canelo's ass without respect being a thing? And then what boxers do you think would show too much respect? Another thing about Andrade, he's from my city. So I know how guys from my city move. When Andrade got Canelo's attention and was like, yeah, I'm a fan. That's our way of getting started and kind of trying to be sarcastic or trying to be cute, whatever. He wants to fight him, and he wore a shirt that said that he's scared of him. But then when he got his attention, he's like, yeah, I'm a fan. But Andrade wasn't ready for how, I guess, what's the word, witty Canelo is. And Canelo was like, yeah, I know. He said, yeah, I know. I'm telling you, Canelo is funny. I don't like him. I think he's a bitch, but he's funny. And he got some good comebacks. You got to be ready for Canelo. But anyway, oh my God, 12 minutes. I got to go. That's way too long. But anyway, have a good day, everybody. Salute to Junior the Truth.